Welcome to this channel. So since previous YouTube I share using the Western boxing to illustrate the Kung Fu 1560. Many of our traditional Chinese martial art friends and Wing Chun friends have chat with me. So what I find out is that majority of these friends do not know what I'm presenting because they do not know what I mean by momentum. In their mind is always techniques or movement. Okay, techniques is a movement. This hand techniques called Tan Sao. This chain punch, this is movement. They do not know what is the momentum I'm talking about in that video. Well, why that they don't understand this or they don't know this is because they never get into sparring in the KO type of sparring, having hundreds of hours of experience. So what they do is like practicing sets and practicing those demo movement. That's why they do not be able to know what I'm talking about, even though they think they know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a serious problem. Okay, so let me give you an analogy between the differences between the movement or techniques, where everybody in general in Kung Fu talk about, and momentum. Technique or movement is like you go to a big parking lot and then you start to learn how to drive a car. You drive the car forward, backward, and then you can accelerate your car, and then you can turn. Those kind of stuff, those are movement. Okay, those are movement. Now, momentum is like you're driving in the highway where there is a speed limit, a speed demanding, a speed demand. You go drive in the 60 mile per hour highway. If you drive 25 mile or 5 mile like in the parking lot, you will be in big trouble. And for sure you will have that speed demand there when you get into the highway, right? Those are momentum. Another thing is if you drive, say, in Los Angeles, a city which is very crowded with traffic and also really fast flow traffic. Now you have that speed demanding there to keep up, and also you need to know that how to handle in the road, or else you're going to get crushed or get into accident. Even worse is if you go to Indonesia, Jakarta, where you have small road like that, and then you have the traffic is go in a very chaotic way, and it's fast and all kinds of stuff. Well, those are momentum. Okay, so driving in a big huge parking lot, okay, like in the football stadium parking lot when nobody is there, you drive your car forward, backward, and then you can turn, you can accelerate, all those kind of stuff. You can do whatever you want there. But the minute if you never know or train or experience in the highway, and you know, like driving in Los Angeles, those things, you'll not be able to do it. Because there's a momentum, those are not movement. Most things today, you look at the Chinese Kung Fu, okay? playing sets, and then have this demo of how to use force. You're the big guy and pushing the Sifu, or you can play like Bruce Lee, okay, or whatever. Those are movement stuff. The minute you get to highway, or like the city like Los Angeles, where everybody wants to be quick and fast to get on their way, and there are multiple cars and all, the traffic is complex. That's a different world. Okay? So for the movement stuff, it always looks good. A movement style always is, oh yeah, you know, this is Fa Jing, this is structure power, this is, yeah, you can talk that with the amateur, like people who standing in the parking lot with you, the huge parking lot with you, and drive the car backward, forward, and then see how you see I accelerate and those kind of stuff. You can say that to that. But if you go talk to those people like driving in LA or Jakarta, in a highway, or even in the city where you can drive really fast and really clouded traffic, and you have traffic come from different way, then people will ask you, what the heck are you talking about? Are you for sure you know how to drive? For real? So this is the difference. Okay? And the movement style, they never come with a speed. And they never come with the speed demand and the using the term as usually today we call the pressure from your opponent. Okay? Because you're just doing movement. You can do whatever you want in the parking lot. You can drive 5 miles, or if you like, you can go accelerate to 60 miles, 100 miles, because a big parking lot, only you are there. You can do whatever you want. But when you're in the highway or in a crowded city, you need to watch out for many things, and you need to handle, to maintain your speed, all kind of stuff. So this is the problem when you have never in a sparring or anything, and by sparring I'm not meaning that you just wear a glove, just go fighting whatever, random fighting. No, you need to have a professional train for, or formal train, even if it's not professional. You get at least 500 or more sparring time, okay, with different opponents. And it's okay to get KO. Then you learn that, oh, this is momentum, this is not, I want to do this movement, that movement. Okay? Because there are many movements which is, it seems great, but in the real life, it's useless. Like you can drive whatever you want in the parking lot, but you cannot drive that way in the highway. Okay? You're going to get crushed, or you're going to get yourself into an accident. Okay? So this is a big problem now in traditional Chinese martial arts. Okay? So like, look at the like Xi Xiaodong fighting the Taiji Lei Lei. The guy is going like that, and then, what are you doing? Those are exactly like the parking lot stuff. And if you look at the Lei Lei when he performed in the television, or he have all this Fa Jing and all this movement, or whatever it is. And even when he lost, he said that, you know, I just don't want to use my internal power. If I use it, then the opponent will be in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Watch the interview. Same thing. It's like people who drive in the parking lot, know only the movement, have no idea of this momentum handling and so forth in the real life, talking. Okay? So I present this video not to put those friends who chat with me or I respond to in this YouTube comment. Many I respond and then delete it. Okay? Not to put everybody down, but be careful, okay? Be careful on what I'm talking about, and be careful on not taking what I'm talking about as what you think. And I have a demand from asking me to share why is those structure and internal stuff never works. Structure, okay? Those things never work. So I might make a video to tell you why that thing never works. Like you stand in Xiu Lim Tao and then practice all those things, and then you think you have all this power, mind power. Why is it never work? I might, because I get demand, I might show you, not according to Hendrik, but physics. And you know physics and the Qi Shi Guang, they are talking the same thing, okay? So I'm thinking whether I should share that or not. If I share this, many Wing Chun 1960, Wing Chun version 1960 people or grandmaster will not like it. That is why I'm concerned, okay, about what should I show this? Because it's based on physics, based on the ancient. They tell you this is not what it is. If you train this way, you're not going to get it. Sorry, disregard of what big name you label with that, what you're trained there. Okay? So this is what I like to share with you today. Be careful. Those marketing things in internal art or mimic Bruce Lee or whatever, those are momentum stuff. The minute you get to the like the Western boxing match or MMA ring or the Thai boxing ring or kickboxing ring or in the street, is a completely entire thing. It's not those movement stuff. Those movement stuff can do a thing. Okay.